Sup dogs, TheOdie here, and welcome to DH Files Idle Streamer. I made this game, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's a very silly little game. It is a sequel to Love Throne at the 69 Motel, so as you can imagine, a couple of the same characters, a couple of the same themes, which if you haven't seen, then it's can be a little bit perverted at times. There's plenty of innuendos, but there is a very subtle tone of seriousness, as this game is also a sequel to Captive, You Are My Idol. Captive has several different endings, and this one follows one of those said endings. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the absolute and true ending, just that it follows one of the endings. So fear not, Captive has not been spoiled by watching or playing this game. But if you want to learn a little bit more, then do be sure to check out this highlight reel video. It's about 12 minutes, and it talks about Idle Streamer a lot more. Or you can watch the devlog. Anyway, with that said, let's prepare to get started. Because I just gotta say that I have not done Let's Plays in such a long time, and it feels a little bit nerve-wracking, but also at the same time, I'm showcasing one of my games, so it gets even more nerve-wracking. Alright, let's do this. So as you can imagine, I decided to use a lot of the old BGMs from Love Throne, which is not anything I created. You'll see who it is in the credits, but man, it really brings me back to, I think it was 2020 or 2021. The name's Hearts, Detective Hearts. If you couldn't tell, I'm the detective who recently solved the case to the serial killings of young couples. It was a heated moment here in the Love Throne 69 Motel where time was of the essence. King, the motel owner, was listening to current attendees of the motel. So in the first game, I never actually gave the motel owner a name, it was just motel owner. And I decided that King was very fitting for not only the theme of the Love Throne Motel, but also the person that he is. Based on that information, I had no other choice but to barge in on those couples in the heat of making out, mind you, to stop his next killing. Yes, and quite a fantastic job you did. Though 5 years is a bit of a stretch to call it recent, wouldn't you say? Oh, I'm like getting a little bit sweaty. Just getting flustered for playing this and reading the stuff I wrote. Huh? Oh, right. Ever since I recently recovered from that coma, my sense of time has been all mixed up. That mistake aside, what do you think? If someone were to ask me for an interview, would it sound good? Confidence is key, and you sure had plenty of it. Anyway, just a note from the development side of this. Interestingly enough, with the MZ3D plugin, you could turn it off so that you can create the 2D maps a lot more easier. But the unfortunate thing is that in the 3D plugin, you also have the lighting effects baked into it. And if you were to try to use another plugin for lighting, they actually conflict. Or at the very least, I tried using the community plugin. They fought each other. They did not like each other at all. So unfortunately, I cannot do any sorts of lighting for 2D maps. But I still managed to make some work with it using tints. I thought about throwing this into parallel processing. Parallax mapping. But I was like, it's supposed to be just a short, fun little project. So I'll just keep it as it is. Although, are you so sure that you'll get an interview? It's been a month since you checked out of the hospital. If someone were interested in continuing that story, surely they reach out to you by now. No? Oh, by the way, it is a direct sequel continuing where it left off from the Love Throne. Damn it! If it wasn't for that darn coma. Do you guys know who this is? Do you guys know who this is? Pardon my... I also have this like little cough going on, so I apologize for that. But anyway. Pardon my eavesdropping, but did you say you solved the case from 5 years ago? Huh? Were you there that night? Yes, as a matter of fact, I didn't realize what had happened until the next evening. I suppose I was too caught up in my business to realize what had happened. FYI, no, I'll let you guys wait for it. It explains it in this game. For those who forgot who this dude is, he's quite the legend here at the Love Throne Motel. It's good to know someone recognizes a hero when they see one. Ah, yes, old Larry here is a longtime customer of the Love Throne. But this coma, what happened? Ah, funny story. Oh boy. Detective Hearts sure is a love for the dramatics. After I solved the case, I came back to assure King that the motel was safe. But as I was about to leave, these two very curious ladies were talking about how badly they needed to meet and thank the detective, aka me. There's a whole thing with that, by the way, in the first game. Is that how you remember it? Of course, they looked like they were in agony. And as a detective, how could I leave their mystery unsolved? So, of course, I ran after them, but that's when it happened. King, tell the rest of the story. The wound is still too fresh. A runaway piano came crashing right into him. It sent him several feet in the air and swiftly into a coma up until a month ago. Truly tragic story for our boy Hearts. Oh my. Yep. The worst part is that I never got the chance to talk to them. That is a tragic tale indeed. Our detective certainly is quite the storyteller. Though, I won't lie, the confidence with which he tells them always gives me a bit of a tickle. There may be a, one-sided love story going on here. So what say you, detective? Will you cash in that free night stay with me? Huh? Oh, no. Respectfully, I decline. If the two ladies from that day were here, then it might have been a different story. Bummer. Speaking of a night stay, say no more, Larry. The new month's issues are in. So FYI, this dude, Larry, he's a major customer here at the Love Throne 69 Motels, and he often comes alone, by himself, but boy oh boy does he sure love to read magazines. Also, here at the Love Throne 69 Motel, just FYI, family friendly, they just make out. That's it. That's all that goes on here. People just make out. Larry sure is an interesting one, isn't he? Woohoo! Enjoy your night, boys! Oh god. What have I done with this game? I really hope that's not me in 10 years. Anyway, have you heard of any new cases? Not that I'm hoping for one for the good of mankind, but a new case might be just what I need right now. Well, mixed news, but the town and its surrounding neighbors have been at peace. Bummer. Oh, but I'm also thankful for that. Though, have you considered solving a case on the internet instead? Huh? Are you talking about that MeTuber thing? Close. It actually has to do with a live streamer on Wiggle. Supposedly a small-time YouTuber/streamer, Halen is in the spotlight after having escaped from a kidnapping. Oh, well, what's there left to solve? Fans are saying she's been acting very odd. It's only been 2 weeks since her escape and she's already started streaming and making videos again. I suppose that is quite odd considering the necessary time for recovery, not to mention how consuming it is for news coverage. Funny you mentioned that. After her first 2 days of freedom, she denied any form of news coverage whatsoever. The popular theory is that she's been kidnapped again and is being forced to maintain an on-air presence to avoid raising suspicion. But if you ask me, it's only made her seem more suspicious. Oh geez, that is suspicious. Thanks for the hot tip, King. I'll keep you up to date on this investigation. And already, Detective Hartz is on the case. What a man. What a unique man. It's almost hard to believe he's a detective. I wonder if he'll reward me in some way if it all goes well. A man can't dream, can't they? I love this game. Man, just writing this story again, it really brought back some good old times of youth and just hilarious silliness. So this is kind of like a throwback clip to the first game where how it starts. It's Hart's staring out the window, just monologuing to himself. Aylin, 25, became an online influencer 4 years ago at the age of 21. She began her career making Let's Plays of horror games and continues to do them today. 2 years ago, she had a bad breakup, but bounced back better than before. She started focusing on herself and her online persona. Now she sits at 69k followers on MeTuber and 420 wobblers on Wiggle. A year ago, she started her merch line with what's known as a puzzle cube. They're each serialized and uniquely different, where each side of the cube has a unique puzzle. If you haven't checked out Captive, You Are My Idol, check it out, because this cube is indeed wild, says the guy who created it. So take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Once solved, the cube opened up and acts as a storage container. Honestly, that's sweet! Love you, Hearts. It's completely useless information for the purpose of this case, but it's still a pretty awesome concept. Anyway, I digress. In about 15 minutes, she goes live. This is kind of exciting. I never used the chat room to talk to someone on camera before. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little flustered. Shake it off, Hearts. Shake it off. Come down, Hearts. Your body's over now, so start maturing. Oh yeah, our dude's was in a coma. So he may be like 34 or whatever his actual age is right now, but his mind is 5 years younger. I should try to just kick back, relax, and wait until showtime. Although that coma did last for a while, might be a good idea to brush up on some of my detective skills. Controls. You can use the arrow keys or WASD to move Detective Hearts. Space, enter, Z to interact, escape to return to the menu. And that sound was an autosave. Anyways, let's go check out this self-proclaimed detective for newbies. This is a spoof on Dummies 4. If it weren't for this book, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Maybe I should dig around a bit to refresh my memories before Aylin's stream. When investigating someone, there are a few key things to look out for. These are just hints, because what's going to happen is that Detective Hearts is going to be sitting in front of his computer screen, watching Aylin, going through her chat, and trying to figure out what she says and what she does, if any of that is suspicious. And if you build a suspicion meter high enough, then you will be able to solve the case as to whether or not she is being held captive and faking her live streams. So if you want to read the tutorial, then feel free to pause and read through it. There are some silly examples in here, but I'll let you guys enjoy that on your own. My favorite book. Yes, one of my many files to help find the Valentine killer. I remember the case like it was just yesterday, though I suppose that comes with the coma. Valentine killer captured. Yes, the beautiful headline, my success. I owe King for keeping a copy after all these years, all this time. Some leftover evidence of the Valentine killer. I should clean these up, but not yet. I want to bask in my glorious success a little longer. You deserve it, hearts. It's almost time for Aylin's stream. Chatting with someone online makes me kind of nervous. I feel like I'm online dating while the world watches. Oh, hearts, you silly man. Yes, my favorite only viewing window. Glad to see the view of the freeway and that one tree out there hasn't changed. That's pretty impressive after 5 years. Should I run down the street and order a sandwich for this live stream? No. She's going live any moment. I have no choice but to stay put for now. Do keep note about sandwiches. Alright, let's do this. Aylin's stream will be starting soon. I guess I could just sit and wait until she gets on. Sit and wait. There's still about 15 minutes to go. Ha! No problem. As a detective, this is no different than a stakeout. And Detective Hart literally just sits, stares at his monitor screen until she goes live. After exactly 16 minutes and 9 seconds later, Aylin appears on stream. Oh no, it crashed! What happened? Oh no, what's going on? Did I turn? Oh, I know now. I remember. Guys, don't look at this, don't look at this. Beep. So, I suppose this is also a good time to mention this plugin, but you can download DH files on the itch.io game page. It is locked behind a donation perk of $2, but hey, if you do, then you could dive into the MZ project file however you like, go through it, see how I work and do things. Also, there will be my OneNote, so you can see how I start from OneNote and end up here. But the reason why it crashed and everything was broken was because I have to ensure that when I do push this project out for you guys, that I do not redistribute anyone's commercial plugins. So any of the plugins that I bought and paid money for, I don't want to pirate and redistribute it to anyone whatsoever. I want to make sure that these developers get their support that they deserve. So I remove them from the project file, and all you have to do is go into the plugins, recheck them back off, and make sure that you do, of course, acquire those plugins appropriately and drop them into the JavaScript plugin folder. Alright, now with all that said, let's go ahead and jump back into this. Here we are. Alright, Aylin, I'm coming for you. Boom. Whoa, there she is. She looks like prime age for detecting. I forgot I wrote that. I mean, I forgot Hart said that. Or at least that's what pre-color Hearts would say. Yeah, dude, there's like a huge age gap right now. Calm down. His brain is 29, he sees like a 22 or 23-year-old and he thinks it's okay, but nah. Things are different, my man. Now that I'm older, I suppose I should be considering the motor as well. Man, having a coma sucks. Hello, Aylin. It is I, Detective Hearts. Detective. Oh, right. I have to use the live chat to chat with her. Wait, that means she has no idea I'm investigating her. Incredible. I could do as much detective work as I want and she won't have a single clue. Live streaming is amazing. I need to be on here more. Oh, this dude. He has no control. He has absolutely zero chill. Alright, so I already told you guys how the game works, so I don't need to read these tutorials, but of course, the buttons that you need to know: shift to record evidence. There is a possibility that Detective Hearts can get banned through the interactions with Aylin because of her admins. They may be like, no, she does not want to talk about it, banning you if you do it enough times. This song though, this BGM, I created this one. This one is in captive and you guys are allowed to use this BGM however you like. Just make sure that you do that you do credit me, but of course do not sell it in any way. Anyway, here we go. We got Bacon Lover, Hamsters, Deya's 1V, August 1963, and Barbert's Lull. So there was a time, if you watch my devlog, you'll see that I mentioned about asking you guys, the community, and some of my friends to come up with some usernames for me, man. Here it is. I think there's about 50 or 40, but I only need to use 31, so it is randomized, so you won't see all of them. Whichever shows up, congratulations, you made it to this video. Alright. Should I just be straight up, "Hi, I'm Detective Hearts, this is my first time watching"? I mean, anyone could use whatever username. Who cares? That's not suspicious. We've only just started and there's so many of you here. "I'm Detective Hearts. This is my first time watching." Looks like we have a Detective Hearts in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Are you here to help investigate the mysteries of the cabin? What cabin? Or I could just straight up be like, "No, I'm here to investigate your case." Should we be bold? Let's be bold. Huh, there was like this awkward little pause. I'm not so sure that counts as an evidence. Ah, I guess it wasn't. But look, everyone in chat is like yelling stuff. Ban, I'm here because of it. Barbert's Law is here. Oh, because of the kidnapping case. Someone thinks I'm memeing. This guy is a legit cop. Still can't believe you've been kidnapped. So glad you're safe, Aylin. She isn't safe. Lol. Just a random lols and lamowers. I'm actually here because of that. Are you still kidnapped? Ah, so that's the road to fame. Alright, let's see. What should we do here? Let's just be outright for now. Warning, continued comments about her kidnapping will result in a ban. Sorry, I know most of you guys want to chat about my recent event, but I've said all I needed in that one video. Let's just try to go back to the way things were. Some of the folks agreeing, some others saying other things. Barber's Law is going really hard on the fact, or on the rumors that she's been being held captive right now. Bummer, I was hoping to find out the truth. I'm gonna just be bold one more time. I think this is evidence. Why would she smile about that? That makes no sense. And it was good evidence. Of course I know, I made this. I know a lot of you are here because of it, but fair warning, my mod will ban. And look, I got a second strike warning. Oh, there's a timer. What could that mean? Anyway, we'll chat for about 15 minutes before we get started with today's Let's Play. Sounds good? Alright. So there is a timer, and that can be rather stressful for some players, but chillax. Don't worry about it. You actually have plenty of time. If you do spam the record evidence, however, notice that the time went down by 1 minute. So yeah, pick and choose your evidence well. Okay. So one of the things is that try and look for Barbert's Law again, and you'll see that he completely vanished from the chat. If not already, then he will, and it's because he got banned. But yeah, we got a couple more. Oh god. That one username under Bacon Lover. I thought it was silly and funny enough to include in this game, and not too wildly inappropriate to include. But hey, shout out to Yam Sheeran. He's another buddy of mine's. Master Bait isn't, in case you guys were wondering that. Barber's Lull was. Alright. What? Can't we just chat instead? You want to chat the entire time instead? Sorry, but today's stream is a Let's Play. I also have some big news before I start the Let's Play. It'll sound a little wild, but it has to happen. And then people keep going on. We could read the chat to see if any of it can help us determine what can be used as evidence. The news must be that you're being held captive again. Oh my god, you're pregnant! Is this one of those followers special? Gasp! I went. So there is a path where Detective Hearts is just really into this live stream and really becomes like a fan of hers and just enjoying live streaming as a viewer. Is this a follower special? Hahaha, a follower special? That would be sweet, but it's not that. Anyway, how's everyone been this week? Week's been good. Got an exam this week. Work. It's about to get better. Oh, Yam Sheeran. Yam Sheeran is a, what's that word? It's on the tip of my tongue, but he's like heads over heels for her. Anyway, how's everyone been this week? I came out of coma last week. Last month. Should we just be like that? Be like, yeah, this is my life. Let's do it. Tell them my life story. I'm sorry, what was that, Hearts? You've recently come out of a coma? And then people think I'm memeing, other people think it's legit. I mean, I'm sorry, and also happy to hear you're better, but OMG. You can't just drop a bomb like that. Do you want to say what happened? If there's any weird cuts like this one, it's because I'm periodically blowing my nose. Recovering from like a cold/flu thing. So you know what? I may actually run out of time. Well, I'm investigating a case of serial killings at love motels. It's a long story. I got hit by a runaway. I'm sorry, but that just sounded so unreal. Sorry, what? Did this dude say runaway piano? Lamau, am dead. For real, who's this Hearts guy? I'm speechless. Big Footy. Shout out to Big Footy, another friend of mine. Like, if that's legit, I'm so sorry, dude. No, it's cool. Sometimes life happens. It's actually left me a bit traumatized. Oh, just like making the channel depressed. Alright, let's change the atmosphere of it. I mean, no offense, but that did make me laugh. Oh, her eyes! Her eyes! You see that? Thanks, Heart. You made me forget where I was just now. And even that comment is weird. Evidence. Has anyone heard about a game called Caster's Trap? I think it's a pretty good game from what I hear. Bigfoot Bam. Who's the dev? Is it a newbie dev? Bigfooty, you're so rude. Have you played it before? It's a detective game? No, what's that? Nope, this was my first time. I wanted to play it on release, but let's just go with that opportunity was taken from me. Frowny face. I'm surprised you still want to play it. Yeah, I suppose that is odd. I see why people think I'm still being held kidnapped. Awkward pause. Very long awkward pause. Well, I'm a different kind of girl. Sorry, I said that I didn't want to talk about it, and yet here I am. Not your fault for bringing it up, Hearts. Sounds like there's been a few Let's Plays of it already. I might check theirs out if I get stuck. Chat is still going. Previously, they were just giving her support. Less than 3s. People talking about walkthroughs. Nothing wrong with walkthroughs. Lamau Hearts thinks he can solve anything because he's a detective. Jeez, Mag Lover. What did I do to you? Why are you fighting me? Aggro978. No big deal with looking at walkthroughs. You are absolutely right, Aylin. Bigfoot Bam. Oof, dancy fancy. Isn't that cheating? Do you watch Let's Plays? Do I watch Let's Plays? It's actually hard sometimes. Yeah. I remember back in the days when I used to do Let's Plays, there were like a few YouTubers I really enjoyed watching, but because I'm playing the horror games, they're playing the horror games, I have to make sure that I play through it first before I watch theirs. Or sometimes, because I have played through it, I don't want to rewatch it. So, it is kind of difficult. For one thing, there's spoilers, but if it's a game I really like or one with many endings that I can't get myself, then yeah, I'll watch. You guys know what I like so much about doing Let's Plays? I feel like I can just zone out from the real world and become another person. Goddamn Bigfoot. Bigfoot Bam's like, I drink. He botched, Lord. Huh? Someone say something? EM Sheeran, I love watching you. Oh my god, you're so cringe, EM Sheeran. But you're entering a horror scenario. I do the same on a rainy days in front of my window. Is that how you feel right now? I just want to say this. Like, I should be choosing this, but I just want to be like, yeah, this is who I am. Hearts in front of the window. Ha. Okay, Mr. Cool Detective. Are you also smoking a cigarette or cigar? I'm totally on theme on this, detective. Hey, Normal Kid X. Another buddy of mine. I swear this guy's a real detective. You are just a vibe. A vibe? What does it mean to be a vibe? Maybe that's youngster talk for hip and cool. Oops, Diaz just randomly saying that he got his pesto chicken dinner ready. Everyone else talking about dinner. Bacon lover eating some egg rolls. Shouldn't you be eating bacon? Ah, Normal Kid X, you're gross. Just slurped some oysters for dinner. Okay, not gross, but just the idea of it. The image it paints in my head. Sounds like it's dinner time for someone. I just ate before hopping on. There was a full course meal. That sounds suspicious. Ooh, if you guys played Captive, then see what this option does for you. My favorite meal? That's hard to pick. Sometimes I just want to have a simple salad. Other times, I want to pig out and eat some pizza. I guess you could say it's all vibes. This girl is all about vibes. Bacon lover, what did you have? What was my dinner? Miso soup to start, then chicken karaage with rice, and finished up with green tea ice cream. Damn, this girl's having a feast by herself. Chat just chiming off. Normal Kid X is offended that she didn't have ramen or sushi. There's more to Japanese food than just ramen and sushi. God, Normal Kid. Wow, you must love Japanese food. Stop it, I'm jealous. I haven't had those in years. Oh, Arts is a funny man. I do enjoy Japanese food, especially sushi and ramen. But then there's also hibachi and teriyaki that I like a lot. I once tried to learn hibachi. I don't think I'm gonna make it on time, so I'm gonna just do whatever. Oh yeah. Hearts being wild as always. My favorite part of hibachi is when they put out the volcano with the pee-pee man. Oh my god, you're totally a child, Hearts. Though, I will say, the volcano is one of the coolest parts of the show. Yeah, it was a theme dinner, and no, I did not have takeout. Oh, someone in chat must have asked if it was she cooked it herself. Yeah, DayS1V. You cooked this? Oh, Normal Kid X is up, just like, suspicious. Since when did you cook? And then Shifty Monk, Aylin cooks in hiding. That's hilarious. Do you have a chef working for you? That's quite the assumption, Detective Hearts. What makes you think I didn't cook it myself? Alright, how do you make karaage? Oh, you're right, my bad. Oh, well, chicken of course, then, karaage seasoning. If it wasn't for the fact that I ran out of time, I would say this is rather suspicious. I'm gonna go for it anyway. And I have no time for anything. Alright you guys, I think we chilled for long enough. Before I start up Caster Strap, I first have an announcement. I'll be going on a trip with a friend of mine. I'll be away for a while. He thought it'd be good for me, and I suppose he's right. I know all of you think I'm still being held captive at this very moment. Those are rumors. I have to say that because I will also be stepping away from social media. It's for my mental health. Alright, that wasn't easy to say, but thank you guys. Now let's just enjoy some Caster Strap and forget about this topic. Okay, here we go. What? That's it? I was having so much fun chatting! Hold on. The investigation! I've been tracking the IP address since she began. Because of it, I now know her exact location. Which is totally illegal, by the way. I can send an SOS to their town's closest FBI department to rescue her. Wait, rescue her? Doesn't seem like there's enough evidence to prove that she was kidnapped. Well, I guess it was just rumors after all. I should go get a sandwich and enjoy the stream first. Also, in one of the dialogue options, there's mention about Heart's favorite food being sandwiches. Fun little dialogue for you guys to go into if you decide to go that route. Helen went on with her stream, and the Let's Play was very enjoyable. I can see why people enjoy live streams so much. Our dude just monologuing in front of the window again. Heck, it even made me want to buy Caster's Trap by the end of it all. Just shameless plugins of my other game. I wonder if I make a good live streamer. Honestly, if Detective Hearts was a live streamer, I would love to just sit down and watch all of his Let's Plays. Anyway, months passed and Aileen completely disappeared. She hasn't streamed or posted, just as she promised. I only spoke with her online once, and I suddenly feel a bit lonely. Perhaps that's just an aftermath of the coma. It does make me wonder though, was she kidnapped? Or is she really just out enjoying her recovery? Well, time to look into a new case. The mystery remains unsolved. And perhaps she was alright after all. Load from before the live stream to give it another try. Sorry guys, but this is actually where the video will end. If you guys want to see the alternate ending, then do give DH Files Idle Streamer a try. You will see a couple more cameos and a pretty neat ending if you do find enough evidence. With all that said, hope you guys enjoyed. As much as I wanted to show you guys, the sickness and the congestion is creeping up on me. I am sneezing more often and coughing a little bit, so I do want to end it here. But I think it's also a good chance for you guys to hop in, play it for yourself. It's free on itch.io, only if you want the MZ project file. Is it locked behind a donation perk? But that said, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you also enjoyed the video. Give it a like. If you want to see how I created some of the things that you guys seen, then please enjoy the dev vlog. Alright. With all that said, yeah. It's also Christmas and New Year's. Sorry, I'm just jamming to this tune while the end credits goes. So I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays. And in January, I typically take the month off to just relax and do my own thing. But yeah, enjoy your January as well. Alright, till then, later.